Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Tony Grillo, and welcome to my channel, Wisconsin Hugs. I got DJ right there. DJ, you gonna say hi, buddy? I had a couple people there were asking about you. He's a little scruffy right now, but it's getting towards the end of the week, and we were out walking last night, and it did rain on us. I am in Casson, Minnesota. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm going to flip it around and I'll show you. So I'm parked at the truck stop right off of Highway 14. We're just west of Rochester, Minnesota. And I have to deliver a load to Mankato in the morning. And I like parking here because the streets are all lit up at night, and it's a really nice town. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about a kid that taught me something today, and let's tell his story. Hi there. You got the people here are really friendly too. That's why I like being out here. So I don't know if you guys heard this story or not, but it's about a very young boy. Looks like, I don't know how old he is. He might be 8, 9, 10 years old. He's in Colorado, and he gets kicked out of school because he had a patch on his backpack that the teacher didn't like. And so we're going to talk about this because I didn't know whether the teacher was right or whether the student was right. I wasn't sure about this one, so I actually had to do my own research. So let's examine this story. So let's read about this "Don't Tread on Me" flag, because this is what the story's about. The little boy had this patch on the back of his backpack when he got kicked out of school. They said it was racist and it was about slavery. And I really don't know the story about this flag, so let's read about it and find out. Is this racist? Is this sign of the Confederacy? Is it represent slavery? Don't tread on me. The Gadsden flag, also called Hopkins flag or the Don't Tread on Me flag. It was a historical flag used by Commodore Essex Hopkins, the United States' first naval commander-in-chief. Yeah, I've seen this flag on Navy ships, and I think they still have it today. They put on their ships as his personal ensign during the American Revolution in 1775 to 1783. So they were using this flag during the American Revolution when they were fighting the British. The flag features a coiled rattlesnake above the words "Don't Tread on Me" and a yellow background. The flag was one of several contemporary flags that included an image of a rattlesnake, which had become a popular symbol of unity among the American colonies. The rattlesnake symbol originated in the 1754 political cartoon Join or Die, published in Benjamin Franklin's Pennsylvania Gazette. The cartoon, which depicted the colonies divided as segments of a cut-up snake, exhorted the colonists to unite in the face of the French and Indian War in 1754 and 1763. And then the symbol was later used to represent unity during the Revolutionary War. So this flag, this symbol, the rattlesnake, it was used to represent the colonies. It was meant to unite the colonies. First, it was used as a symbol in the French Indian War, and then it was used by a naval commander, the first ever naval commander in the American Revolutionary War. Back when George Washington was running the show, and this guy was running the Navy, and they put it on their Navy ships. One observer writing to the Pennsylvania Journal in December of 1775 claimed that a drum of the newly created Marine Corps displayed a rattlesnake alongside the motto, "Don't tread on me." The same month, Esek Hopkins was appointed Commodore of the Continental Congress Naval Forces, and his ship, the USS Alfred, hoisted a flag that combined the rattlesnake and the "Don't Tread on Me" motto. The elegant standard was presented in February 1776 to the Provincial Congress of South Carolina by Christopher Gadsden. Okay, so there's where Gadsden's name comes into this. A delegate to the Continental Congress who was that same month placed in command of South Carolina's military forces. The president of the Provincial Congress of South Carolina subsequently ordered the flag to be displayed in its hall. So I guess it's still there in South Carolina. The design received little mention, however, after the United States achieved independence and adopted the Stars and Stripes as the official flag in 1777. At the beginning of the 21st century, the Gadsden flag resurfaced in popular culture. Yeah, basically almost 300 years later. It took on libertarian undertones, but it was not initially attached to any particular ideology. Rather, it was used to represent a broad American ethos, including by Nike. Nike used the flag, "Don't Tread on Me," and Major League Soccer, "Don't Tread on Me," in 2006. But after the conservative Tea Party movement merged in 2009, the flag increasingly became associated with the movement's right-wing populism, with Tea Party rallies taking place during the presidency of Barack Obama. Okay, and so thereby people started tainting the Gadsden flag with racism in the eyes of some observers. In 2014, an African-American mechanic for the U.S. Postal Service filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission over a coworker wearing a hat with the flag's design. The EEOC determined in 2016 that the design, although not a racist symbol, is sometimes interpreted to convey racially tinged messages in some contexts, and that the complaint against its use met the standard for investigation, according to Title 7 of the Civil Rights Act. Well, that's interesting. This is young Jaden. After he got kicked out of school, he said, "I want to get a picture of this one car that I have to walk by all the time. It's in the school employee parking lot." He wanted to show the hypocrisy, where he has patches on the back of his backpack right there. And it also says, "J-Rod for Vice President, Revolution." So obviously he's running for student vice president. But it is interesting, some of the bumper stickers right here, "Make America Green Again." So it's obviously, this is a lefty. I stopped for critters, so I don't have a problem with that one. This one's interesting because I can't totally read it, but I think it says don't mess with trans kids. Wow. You know, can you imagine this kid every day he has to walk by this stuff? He's a conservative, and this car offends him. There's nothing he can do about it. But when he puts a patch on his back that has nothing to do with slavery, it's all about the French Indian War and the American Revolutionary War against Great Britain, he gets suspended from school. So I wanted to include some of this interview. I don't know how much of it I'm going to include in my video. It's 11 minutes long, but I think it's important that we watch this because we get a good idea about who this young man is and what his story is all about.
Well, joining me on the line is Jaden Rodriguez. He's a 12-year-old student at the Vanguard School in Colorado. You saw him go viral on Tuesday because he was removed from class after administrators that said that several patches on his backpack were in violation of the school's dress code policy. That included the Gadsden flag, which apparently they thought had something to do with slavery because they don't know anything. So, Jaden, why don't you just tell me your story? Welcome to the show, first of all. And tell me, how did this go down?
Okay, so they were having a problem with my patches. Originally, a teacher complained. They're keeping the identity of that teacher. They're not telling me the identity of it. And she complained to the administration, and they said I had to take it off, or no, I could not go back to class, which is crazy. And I'm like, why? It's the American symbol. Like, that was crazy. And so I just missed out on a ridiculous amount of class, all because of a Gadsden flag. They said it was associated with slavery. No, it was a warning to the British not to tread on our rights. So
let's talk. First of all, it seems like you may not need to go to class. You might know more than your teachers. It seems like that might be a real possibility at this point, considering a teacher reported you saying something completely wrong. So we've all seen now the viral video of you and your mom talking to the administration about all this. What was going through your head while you were hearing the administration explain why it was so terrible for you to be wearing a patch with the Gadsden flag on it?
I was trying not to laugh because they don't know what they're talking at all. It's a revolutionary flag. Like, it has nothing to do with slavery. I mean, Christopher Gadsden, I'm sure he owned slaves, but just because he owned slaves, it was meant a warning sign not to tread on our rights in the revolution, which is funny because they tried to tread on my rights and then they found out that you're not.
So you now have the support of people up to and including the governor of Colorado, who has said that this is all idiotic. But how did your friends react to all of this? So I see that you're running for office in school council. Yeah. How's that run going, first of all? It must be upsetting that the deep state at your school is apparently out to get you by targeting you. And so how are your friends reacting to all of this?
Well, yesterday they didn't know that it went viral because you're not. But now, like, kids are proposing to put Gadsden flag on their locker. I'm sure to win it by a landslide. My friends said that people were texting her screenshots of that post and like saying, "OMG, our school is going viral. 6.8 million views is crazy." So yeah, I'm definitely Mr. Popular at my school.
That is awesome. So apparently there's a second patch that now they're upset with, right? So it sounds like they backed down off the Gadsden flag patch, but you have a gun rights patch also. And that one, I understand they're saying you still can't wear to school. Is that the case?
That's the FPC one, Firearms Policy Coalition. They're a group of lawyers that fight for the Second Amendment right and also fight for. And no, it contains a weapon, which I think there was a post about it, and I can't allow it due to a district policy. But the thing is, unless there's a rule that says no patches at all, then yeah, their rule would be fair. But patches are allowed, and the First Amendment clearly states freedom of speech. And there's kids with pride pins, and the teachers don't say a thing. But I wear a Gadsden flag, and it's the end of the world.
For you and your classmates, and also, after you answer that, I also want to know what your future political ambitions are, because Colorado is turning blue, and you might be able to turn it back red.
It'll be hard, but yeah, I'm sure I could do that. We're gonna start a GoFundMe, and maybe the keywords would probably be like fund Jaden and
Give Send Go probably.
Give Send Go, and they could go to the website and they'd probably easily find me. Just type in Gadsden flag, Jaden, keywords.
We're getting on that. This is all so new.
My mom.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, Jaden, I saw that you were voted most likely to be the next Elon Musk in your class. So, do you know what you want to be when you grow up, or do you just want to be the richest person in the world like Elon Musk?
I mean, I have more political ambitions. Like, there wasn't a most likely to. I have more political ambitions. Like, there wasn't a most likely to give common sense to the people of Colorado. I'd probably get that one. But Elon Musk, most likely to be Elon Musk, is not bad. I'll give it that. But my political ambitions is one day to maybe become the governor of Colorado. When Polis resigns office, or maybe when I'm old enough, because you have to be 30, I think. No, that's president. I don't know what the age limit is for governor, but when I get to that age, I will definitely be running. So make sure to vote for me.
It is 30. It is 30. So you've got. It sounds like 18 years to you do whatever you want. It's 18 free years to have some fun. So let me ask, where did your politics come from? Because you're obviously very knowledgeable. You know a lot of things about American history. How did you get so political?
Well, I give it all to my mom, because the parents really matter when it comes to a child growing up. If my mom just slacked off, said, yeah, go play video games, I don't care, and I have no access to social media, no internet, so I give it that, because most kids in my school, they have odd thoughts, they're pansexual, but also they have TikTok, so go figure. I give it mainly to Connor Boyack with his Tuttle twins. I read those growing up, and that really, really helped me. And now I have a good understanding of America, and it talks about inflation and all sorts of key concepts that someone should know. So I give it to my mom and Connor Boyack for my knowledge of knowing more than an average teacher.
So we did hear that you're a fan of this show, which we really appreciate. That's awesome. And we do have some big surprises for you that we are going to be bringing to you. We'll be in touch with you very soon on what those surprises are, but they will be fun.
Okay, I look forward to it.
Well, Jaden, great job, and we can't wait to see what you do next. I mean, my understanding is that the age requirement for Congress in Colorado is a lot lower than the age requirement for governor. So your future political ambitions, you have a very early endorsement from the Ben Shapiro Show in your first primary. So good luck with that, and we will be in touch very shortly on what you get.